Hello?
Ah!
Yeah.
I'm sorry. How are you, TD?
I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you?
I think the gain might be high on your mic. You're kind of doing the funny mic.
What?
Like, sorry, it just sounds very... Give us a speak for a sec.
Hi, my name is Mr. Technodad, and I'm sitting in a chair looking at a monitor.
It's kind of funny, though. It's kind of... So it's like a little bit too loud, I think.
Too loud. Oh, I
think
see.
the gain
Yes.
might
Look
be
at
high.
that.
That's not just me, right? Like it.
No, that is not just you. I was peeking.
Can you like crank it all the way? Could we just hear?
Oh
it?
dear. Still too loud. How about that?
Oh no, could you turn it all the way up so it's just too loud?
This is me at maximum.
I like that. Okay, I really don't know what you're gunning for there, man. I like that. If you really need to emphasize something to me today, just crank that all the way up and I'll hear.
All right, voice of God.
How are you?
If I need to, I will peek the heck out of this little.
It's pretty good because it doesn't get louder. It sounds like this, like.
Oh dear.
Oh wow. Okay, you did.
That's sort of the audio equivalent of what your icon on the screen does.
Well, yeah, I'd more say it's the audio equivalent of like. Oh no. Like this, kind of like. Ooh, it's kind of like that.
I have to get me a button box.
Yeah, that's what they call them.
I do. I have to get a button box, and it just should have like, famous lines from 1970s TV shows that no one will get.
Oh yeah, no, I'm on. Hey up. On the game, you could turn around and in game. So if you turn around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. So if you turn around with the mouse.
Oh.
Oh my God.
You're talking to me.
Yes.
You're talking to me.
Hey man.
Tommy jump scare again.
No, and honestly, I love you to death. I feel like there wasn't much of a jump scare there. I'm back on. Hey, how are you, Fist of Faceplate?
I'm just trying to hype up the drama.
Oh, look, come down here. Someone in chat said, this is so awkward, I love it. So what are our goals for today, man?
Could be like a whole genre of like cringe Minecraft. Has that been tapped?
Oh no, yeah, there's not really many Minecraft cringe videos. This would maybe be the first one.
We're plowing new fields here. We're exploring new
really
territory.
Just a whole lack of Minecraft cringe, but this would maybe be the first.
Okay. I've played a lot of video games over the years, and one of the things I've learned is that I'm not very good at like melee weapon combat.
We're gonna have to get good at that for the event. I know what we need.
Oh, the event.
Come out here, Technodad.
So maybe you should just let me kill you a bunch of times?
No, well, better. We're gonna do an old trick.
Yeah.
This is the pit.
2 go in, 1 comes out.
I once fought another man in the pit. Guess who won?
The other guy?
Not me. Yeah, and the other guy, guess who it was?
Was he related to me?
He was. He definitely was. Let me tell you now. You've seen all of the saddest animations, haven't you?
I have. I'm not sure I know how many there are, so I don't know if I've seen all of them, but I have seen a bunch.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, they're like amazing. I think it's a bit of it's animated. So this is the pit. Yeah, who remembers the pit? I've actually had 2 battles with Technoblade in the pit. We had
Thunderdome.
So I'll tell you about my 2 Technoblade battles. Well, I had many Technoblade battles. You see, one of the things I'd always do was because I truly believed in myself more than any man should. I'd always like throw myself into battling with Techno, and he'd always really casually be like, "Yeah," and just kill me. There was one time it was Techno and Dream, and I went, "Okay, I can take this." And I just threw an ender pearl on them, and just immediately, like within seconds, died. And then another time, I wanted to trap Technoblade. So what I did was I got a load of boats, but then he knew what I was doing because he's not a moron. And I was so young at this point. I had like 100,000 subs and he had millions, so he was still like my idol. It was like so awkward as I just kind of stood there, and he went, what are you doing? What are you It was pretty awkward. And then the last time was in a pit, and this was for some Dream SMP lore, and he beat me to death with his fist. That one was also embarrassing. Generally, it was just me losing.
So it seems like a good opportunity to say, do you want to be a hero, Tommy? then die like one.
Oh wow, my camera went off as soon as you. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna kill me, Technodad. I think I'm just gonna stay alive as a hero.
I don't think I stand a chance,
that was
frankly.
Really weird. That like synced. You went and die like one.
That...
On my camera.
I like the drama. Is that going to be cathartic for you to kill someone of the Techno clan? Is that going to help, like with the
grief,
with your therapy, or
I don't think. I think I feel as I've always felt, which is just generally underwhelmed. As whenever I killed Techno, I never really felt anything. He'd go, yeah. And that was it, and you go, oh. But if you kill someone with him, this was the best. When we had this one MCC, Technodad.
Yeah.
I've been editing my tribute to Technoblade. Oh, fucking. I'm nearly going to have to hand it off to an editor. I can't make it through it. But there's one of the clips, and it's just us at the beginning, and him being like, the dynamic duo! And it's me and him beating the game, and that was like, oh, man, that was the best feeling. Oh, my. Yeah. Let me send you a screenshot. The entire chat right now is blood for the blood god.
Oh.
The entire chat. Oh, man. But yeah, that was, yeah. Oh, wow. Thanks, guys. Yeah, that was one of the coolest times, because I'd spent so long being like him and Wilbur and Phil's like little sidekick, and then I was like promoted in that stream to like one of the boys. I was like, okay, this kid's he's not messing around anymore. He's one of us. I said this line where I went, just killed a woman, feeling good, and just like the whole VC laughed, and I was like, I've literally done it. This is like, I remember after that stream, like being like, oh, I've done it.
That's awesome.
I've got tails, man. I'm sure you do too. But yeah, it was one of the best days. It was so cool. I will say something as well, Technodad. The other day I did a talent show video, right? You don't mind me rambling, do you?
I love you rambling. It's my favorite thing about this.
Oh, mate, thank you. But yeah, I did a talent show video, and it's my first one in like a year, and it was kind of hard to do a second one because Techno was in the first one. But all the comments when it first came out, the first few minutes were like, guys, this just isn't the same without Techno. And I'm going to be honest, in that first video, Techno literally said like nothing in the whole recording. Like I think the only thing he does is he goes, spaceship. And I was like, guys, I know it's sad, but he didn't say anything in that first video. Yeah. And all the comments, and so because you never know with Techno, sometimes you'd have him in a recording and he would be like the most loud, screaming, beating you up, and then other times he would just be so quiet. I was like, guys, I know, like I miss him as well, but come on. He was like his quietest. Yeah, I thought that was so funny because I was like, how do you even... I was like, no, I agree. But like, of all the videos... Oh, it's very funny.
Well, I think missing him is something that's affecting a lot of stuff.
Yeah. You don't have to tell me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, it's cool we can do stuff and, like, keep it all alive, you know?
You paired with me doing stuff in Minecraft, that is my second favorite pairing between you and someone in my family to do stuff. I really dig it.
Oh, thanks, man. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, we can get real. We can be men and be emotional.
Absolutely, man. I'm just
everything they told us in elementary school is nonsense.
I just don't think I've ever cried on stream before. I'm just like, yeah.
Oh, I've done a lot.
You're a professional.
I'm a pro. If the task at hand is getting all emotional, then I'm your man.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay, we're starting the PvP. Oh. Yeah. No, it was awesome doing that videos with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go on. Let's teach you PvP, old man.
Alrighty.
Okay. Stop swearing. All right. So you're doing it just terribly wrong.
I'm completely unsurprised.
So, what you've got to do? Sorry, that's pretty hit me, man. I'm like getting back in the pit.
That chicken was distracting me. He deserved death.
Yeah, you gotta kill it.
He deserved death.
Well, technodad, help me out, man. I'm like...
You were about to give me some advice or something?
You've got me all cryy.
Oh.
You gotta help me.
Tell me what you're feeling.
Oh, I just miss him, man.
You seem to be eating a lot.
Yo, you keep stabbing me, so I keep losing hunger. Okay, then, and again. You gotta stop. I'm having a moment. You're just like beating me up.
Are we? What are we doing? Are we goofing? Are we being serious?
Sorry. You can't see my camera. I'm like goofing, but I'm also I'm a bit sad. Going on about Techno.
Yeah.
You got any words of wisdom, Technodad, for anyone out there that's a bit sad about it?
Tell me how you met.
You know how to make me. All right.
Well, we can. I mean, considering the context, it would be perfectly appropriate for us to run away from our actual feelings right now, and you and me talk about it some other time. That would be perfectly appropriate.
I'm fine to. It was Well, I met Techno first in 2017, and I was in a lobby. And my friend Freddie, so Badlin, who is a YouTuber, he's my best mate ever. And me and him, he'd always be like, "You gotta watch Techno." I was like, "No, man, I'm more of a spifey kind of skeppy guy." And then Skeppy. And then I finally started watching Techno, and I was like, "Okay, I'm pretty into this." And just before that, I saw him in a Hypixel lobby, and I got a screenshot with him in 2017.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then I was a big fan of Techno for loads and loads of years. I always wanted to speak to him, and I think he knew a bit who I was, but you never know with Techno. It was like, oh man, it was so cool back then with the Hypixel lobbies. And then one day before school, and I had my exams, and it was actually what turned out to be the only exams I'd ever have, but what should have been like my mock exams, because all my exams got cancelled because of COVID. So I got all of them for free. But anyway, so what happened was, one morning before my exams, and I should have been studying, I should have been working, I got a message from one of my mates who was a friend of Techno being like, "Hey, yeah, so you know that first Potato War video? He's doing a follow-up, and he needed some obscure crystal." And I was like, holy. And I remember I was walking to school, and it was winter. And I was so cold, and my hands were shaking properly. But I got out my phone, took off my gloves so I could type, and I was like, and I went, and what I do, this is a thing I do for so long, is Schlatt and Wilbur and Techno and all the people who are my really good mates now, who I watched for years. I'd always go on Discord and check my mutual friends with them, and just over the years have more and more and more. And I just remember seeing Techno's thing going from send friend to message on Discord, and I was like, and it was one of the coolest moments. And then I had my exam, and I did terribly on it because I was just thinking, holy. And then the next morning, but before another exam, I got on, and I got in a call with him for the first time. He was, you know, how techno was just very awkward. But I tried to call, and he was like, "Yeah, do you have the crystal element thing you need?" And I went, "Yeah, dude, yeah. By the way, if you ever want to record a video, like I'm so down, I'm always up." And he went, "Yep." I was just like, "Oh, you went, fair enough." And then I got him the sorry, I'm spoiling that. Yeah, I got him the crystals, and then he just linked me this Google Doc he had of like potatoes, and it was just like a thing an insane person had made of just this huge Google Doc.
Yes.
And I was like, what? It's our like first DM. I could find it right now, and it was just, but yeah, and it was just like, it was so cool. And even though it was weird, just like I'd imagine speaking to him for so long, so it was so cool.
Who's this?
Yeah, here's the messages. I can just show it on screen, actually. Okay, wait, I need to make sure I don't leak this document. Or could I? I guess it doesn't really matter now if someone had this document, right? It's like an old Google Doc of technos.
For the Potato War stuff?
Yeah. Or does it matter, or should I keep it secret?
It's hard for me to make a snap judgment. It doesn't seem like it would matter, but I don't trust my own judgment midstream.
Fair enough. I don't
like
think
I want to see it.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I'll just show it, but without a link. So I said, "Hey man, so what's happening with the War of the Spuds? Let me know how I can assist." "We're currently both seeking to increase our potato yield by achieving the 24th minion slot. Some resources are harder to get than others, though. I'm currently like, no. Hey man, how are you? I'm currently trying to acquire Hella enchanted dandelions, enchanted raw mutton, enchanted rhyme, and so the. Okay, so like you need me and the others to like help? Yes." It's just like. I said, "All right, did you say there's a Google Doc?" Jin informed me. "Yes, do not distribute this top secret document to anyone." And then, look at this. Look at this. Wait, let me get a screenshot of this. This is amazing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Operation Thunderbolt. Let your plans be dark. Look at the formatting. Let your plans be dark and impenetrable. Like, no one ever planned to see this. And when you move for like a thunderbolt. Oh, man. It was amazing. And I was like, oh my God. I'm in. This is it. This is the dream.
Yep. And I love the way that you like the way you did his voice, the sort of monotone anime protagonist voice. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yes.
Because that was his voice now. Right. Is the completely regular cadence and lack of any tonal variation.
Yeah. Do you want to know how I became really good mates with Techno and Wilbur and Phil, which is a story I never ever thought I'd tell, but it's embarrassing for me. But I'll say I'm not. Oh God, would Wilbur want me to tell this? I don't think he'd get. All right, I'll tell you. But this is I literally swore I'd never tell this story because of how much of like an idiot I come across as. It's basically.
These are the best stories, though.
Okay, all right, I'll do it. It's been a few years. Okay, so I always... It's okay. So I had really bad social skills in, like, 2020. Like, I think one of the reasons that, like, I got subscribers is because any YouTuber I'd message going, "Hello, let's be friends." And it'd just be adults like, "All right." And what happened? Are you into this, yeah? Are you
That's
like...
awesome.
Okay, cool. Okay, so basically,
I love this.
What happened was, I got into the... I don't think anyone's ever told the story. Techno, Will, and Phil would stay up all night playing TF2, and they became like the Sleepy Boys, and they were this group, and they'd hang out all the time. It was Techno and there was a few other friends, and they were in this like little Discord group chat in COVID. And you probably know about it. And it became the Sleepy Boys, and they all tweeted this photo of a fish at midnight, and it was like this big thing. And I wasn't really in it. And I was daily uploading at the time. It was one of my favourite YouTubers ever. Ludwig was doing it, so I thought I'd copy him. Schlatt he told me that, Schlatt was actually wrong. He gave me the advice of, dude, like, Minecraft's on the way out, like, you gotta get away from it. Just before the manhunt started, and during SMP, Schlatt was like, it's probably not. So that's why I did all those IRL videos for, like, months and streams. So I sort of copied my favourite YouTuber. And then, what I actually noticed was they weren't getting views. What was getting views in my daily upload streak? Because my one goal in COVID was like, right now I have 100k subs. I want to leave COVID, and I want to make sure I'm in like a position where I'm good with YouTube. So what I did was I uploaded every day because I thought that's what you had to do. And I noticed anytime I put Technoblade in the title, the video would get 10 times as many views. So what I did was I'd progressively push it further and further and further of having Techno in a title until it was maybe like I mentioned him once in a Reddit post midway through. And he was like, and it annoyed Techno. And Techno, Will, and Phil were in a call. And Techno was like, dude, why does this Tommy guy keep putting me in all of his titles? But you know how Techno was? He'd never tell a soul that he thought that. But Wilbur went, oh no, that's weird. So Wilbur messaged me like, hey, stop putting Techno in your titles. It's weird. And then Techno was like, oh no, wait, no, don't do that. Like, literally don't do that. And so Wilbur unsent the message. But me being me, I saw that with Wilbur's icon, Discord does this thing where you send a message and then you click on it and it's not there. And I went, oh, Wilbur's messaged me, but he's deleted it. And I went, Wilbur, what did you say? What did you say, Wilbur? Why'd you delete the message? And Will went, yeah, Tommy, Techno's like really annoyed at you. Stop putting him in your titles. And I went, oh, okay, I'll stop. Sorry, I didn't know he was annoyed. And I went, how come you're speaking to Techno? And he went, because we're friends and we're in a call. And I went, oh, can I join the call? And he went, what? And I went, can I join and like hang out? And he just like had a go at me. And he went, yeah, okay, I guess. That's how we all started hanging out, like off stream. It's because he like had a go at me, and then I went, "Oh, cool! You guys want to talk to me? Yeah, let's hang out." And I just had no, like, even remote idea that, like, no, you don't hang out with someone when all of them are a bit annoyed at you. And that's how we hung out, and then that's how the MCC happened. And then it was months of hanging out and me like trying to get them onto my streams. He found me annoying at first. Oh, literally, man. But like, and Wilbur for so long took so long to come around to liking me. Like, in our first MCC, he was just genuinely I was getting on his nerves so much. And I think it was before he realized it was like my humor. He just thought that who I was. And so I just kept like pissing him all off. But Techno liked me because I was quite good at Minecraft.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how we all became mates.
That is an amazing story that I have not heard before, and thank you for sharing that with me.
Right.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Right. I'm glad you like
it. Because like by the time I was hearing about like the Sleepy Boys, it was like 3 people from England and then my boy, who I assumed was like the outsider joining these 3 people who probably already knew each other because, you know, they're in the same country.
Yeah.
I guess that's not really a very good.
Nah, yeah. I get why.
About it, but that was kind of just where my brain went. So that's
no, it was like them 3 and me wiggling in until they'd let me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, it was I was at the cool kids table. It was awesome.
Yeah, well, yeah. How do you feel about TF2 these days?
Oh, it's a bit full of hackers. It's got too many hackers. Yeah, but once they fix that, it'll be great. Yeah, I played TF2 with them a lot, but I do this less now, but Wilbur would always fall out with me because I'd join a VC for like 10 minutes and then go, right guys, I'm off to do another thumbnail, and they'd be like, can you just like chill out for 5 minutes? And I'd be like, no, there are mod videos to make, and he'd just be like, can you just like hang out with us? I'd be like, yeah, okay, maybe. And then I'd leave the call, and then except if Schlatt or Techno joined the call, I'd stay in for like hours. But otherwise, I was in and I was out. Oh
man, well that's great. You know, you got your goals.
Yeah, I was
working that YouTube channel.
I was a dumb little YouTuber, but it was fun. It was such a great time.
Yeah.
I
have a YouTube channel now.
Yeah, man, Mr. Technodad. Contains swearing.
You saw that one, huh?
Yeah.
That was fun. That was upstairs. I did that upstairs.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, I miss him, man. But sometimes it's like,
yeah.
Sometimes I'm really sad, and then other times it's just properly laughing about it, and it's just different on each day, you know. But
yeah,
it's nice. It's nice
Believe me, I
know you know of all people.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I got so caught off when this is the worst one. Because Jack Manifold told me I'm just gonna tell the story. Jack Manifold said at Creator Clash, so he did this big boxing event, you know Jack Manifold.
Yep.
And he told me, he was like, yeah, dude, like I think Dream's gonna be there. So what I'm gonna do, when I beat this guy and I win, I'm gonna call out Dream. and like be like, Dream, get up here. I'm gonna fight you. And I was like, Jack Manifold, I know that's based, but that's not the right thing to do right now. Like, Jack, you're actually an idiot. That's gonna ruffle so many feathers. Don't do that, Jack Manifold. He was like, yeah, like I'm gonna call out Dream. And I was like, oh, for sake, man, why is he putting coal on a burning fire? And then I got ready for it, and he won the fight, and I went, oh god, here we go. He's gonna do it. Then he went, I'd like to thank Technodad. And he went into the most un-Jack Manifold, like, heartfelt speech. And I just burst into tears. I was in like a big group of people, but I was like, for Jack Manifold, you should not. Oh my god. It was awesome. I mean, he just did a whole speech about you and Technodad and Techno and Sun Tzu, and I was like, oh, man, that was awesome. It was just...
Yeah.
It was probably the best thing he's done. It was so cool.
Yeah, he and I talked just very briefly, like right before his fight.
Yeah.
So I said something about him channeling the spirit of Sun Tzu to victory or something like that.
Oh, Jack's amazing. It was so cool. But no, it was such a great evening. Yeah, me and Molly were both just weeping. We were like, oh my god, this is mental. But yeah, like I just didn't expect. Properly caught me off.
So I actually didn't know that there was this Creator Clash thing until right around that time, which was what, just a few weeks ago, right?
Yeah, just did.
So it's so a bunch of YouTubers get together and they just beat the crap out of each other. Is that the?
Yeah. Well, for charity, so.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. And they like pretend they dislike each other for one evening.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. But it's for charity.
That's so. Do they have like a seniors division?
I think the leader of it is like iDubbbz, who's like been a YouTuber for ages, and he just kind of runs it. I don't know. You probably won't know him, but yeah.
No, I know of him.
Oh yeah. But yeah, he like runs it.
So they have do you have a bunch of over 60 people?
No, do you want to box? I don't think you should box. No, Dad. I don't think that's the right thing to do.
Really? You don't think so?
I don't know. I really don't. I just don't think you fit out for it. I'm gonna be on. I don't look. We're in a Minecraft pit, and we've been stood here for. We got into a Minecraft pit with the intention to fight, and both of us have cried emotionally. Like I don't think either of us have fit out the fighting type. Do you want to come on the balcony?
But I was gonna.
Oh yeah, come on.
Oh yeah.
Come sit on our balcony.
King of the world again.
Absolutely. What are you gonna say?
Are you coming out here anytime?
To America?
California.
TD, I absolutely will come and see you this year. 100%.
Cool.
100%.
Cool.
We can get a cool photo where we look really good. All right. Now, look, chat, thank you all so much for watching. TD, thank you so much for being here. You know, I always appreciate it.
Okay.